this review, we have the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, latest wave, including Sorceress, Snake Sorceress, Tila, New Eternia, Battle Armor, Skeletor, Man of War from the Revolution cartoon, and New Eternia Merman. So let's go over the package. Starting off with Tila. Very nice artwork, some snake magic type stuff going on. Figure looks pretty cool. On the side, we've got this artwork. On the other side, really have a carryover of this artwork. Masterverse on the top. UPC, if you need that. And then some really nice photography on the back. Shows she's got a staff, an accessory. They make note of her very long skirt in the back, and it shows off all the figures in the wave. We have Man at War, some nice artwork. Masterverse on the top. Some more artwork on the side. UPC. And product shots on the back. Looks like he has a mace hand and a little arm blaster, so that's kind of cool. And he's fighting a horde bot. Skeletor. He's fighting some snake people. Got Evelyn back there. Some more artwork over here. Some reptiles that he's fighting. Really nice artwork here. UPC. And some nice product shots. And then lastly, Merman. He's in the water. There's an octopus right there. Got Manny Faces and Beastman up here. Some more nice artwork. UPC. And some product shots in the back. All right, let's get these guys out of the package and take a look at the figures. Okay, so Man at War. Sees how he's going to come in the blister. And then there is a little compartment with more stuff. And basically there's a little bag. And he's got a visor and an extra fist. So be careful not to throw that away. Here is Tila. And this is how she's decked out in her blister. Again, you got another little pouch on the side. And have the magic effect, and 2 open hands. Her skirt, back piece skirt, is taped to the bottom, so be careful undoing that. Here is Skeletor. That is what is in his blister. And then his little pouch has a kind of pirate looking sword, a separate battle damaged chest piece, and that is it. And then Merman, that's his blister. And then in his little pouch, oh, interesting. This was loose. And then in the little baggie is 2 open hands. All right, here they are out of the package with their respective weapons. So we'll go over Man at War first. Um, he has a look like his helmet would come off, but it does not. Um, this chest piece is an overlay onto I guess, a basic Masters of the Universe body. He has a shoulder guard that basically wraps around the bicep. Um, it's on there pretty snug. In the package, just kind of fell off, but getting it back on, it's like really tight. So I don't think this will move now that it's out of the package. His right arm has a permanent blaster attached to it. This is an effect, so if you want to display him without the effect, you can. But this piece doesn't come off at all, so just kind of be aware of that. Um, this entire arm comes off, and you can replace it with uh, this one. Um, there's no uh, wrist peg in here, so it does kind of snap in though. But you're gonna look at it and like wonder like how is this supposed to peg in? You just need to push all the way in, and there's a ridge on the wrist that this is gonna snap in with. So you can have that look. And then when you put the other forearm back on, it is the fist is definitely going to peg into the wrist slot. Again, you've got a fist for the other side if you want to use that. And then he's got a visor that you can put on. And maybe you can buy a bunch of these guys and make them kind of like soldiers, like Eternian soldiers. It might help popping the head off, but you get the visor on there, and it is see-through, so you got some cool effects with that. And then while I'm thinking about it, just kind of compare it to his classic look. Pretty big difference there. So there is Man at War. Next we have Tila, and this is a play on the original goddess figure or character, because the original, what we eventually got as a toy was Tila. But it was planned that there would be a green goddess and a Tila using the same buck. Um, the toy comics talked about the goddess, but the figure we got was Tila. So for the Revelation cartoon, they kind of took that inspiration to give us the snake look. Um, for the most part, the headdress is unremovable. Um, Taking a look at it, you can tell there's like multiple pieces that kind of bring it all together, but there are parts that are glued in. But there is an actual head inside there. And I guess if you wanted to put some effort, you could remove the head, but um, it's not really meant to be removed, the headdress part. Um, some very good sculpting and design work overall, like with the beaded belt, the ridiculously long back skirt piece, but it does look pretty cool. Her fingernails are painted, so a lot of attention to detail. There's even I don't know if this is meant to be like metallic or like her skin showing. I think it's meant to be metallic. Um, Same thing with the toes, and then the scepter has a lot of paint on it. Even at the bottom, there's some paint. And then you can take this snake piece, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly this is supposed to work. Okay. Really are supposed to put it on the staff. The staff is creating the magic. You could take this off and try to put it on her hand. It's not really designed to do that, but it does work. And uh, I left these over on the other side here, but she does have a couple hands, kind of like open hands for like casting spells or whatever. Next, we have Battle Armor Skeletor. He's got a lot of different parts going on here. So this sword is definitely the concept sword. Not sure about the axe. Um, he's got armored toad feet. His helmet does come off. His mouth does move. It's pretty tight, but it does move. Um, the green, the black, the red in the eyes really, really stands out and pops. You can tell this is an overlay, but I don't think you're going to really get this off of him. And then he's got a whole play feature thing where you can basically remove the piece that it comes with. There's just little simple tabs on the chest, and there is kind of like this lip to kind of help hold it on. And you just pop that on, and then he's got the battle damage look, and it's pretty cool. Normally battle armor Skeletor is just kind of depicted as Skeletor, regular normal Skeletor with you know, battle armor around his chest. And then this figure, they really kind of give him a new, complete look. I think kind of matches the aesthetic a lot better. Lots of paint apps too. So they did not skimp on this guy. All right, and then lastly, we've got Merman. Again, there is somebody at Mattel that is a big Merman lover because this guy is decked out. Um, his armor, um, even his hands, have kind of like this metallic look to it, very shiny look. I'm gonna try to zoom in here, but his eyes have little clear plastic pieces. I mean, good lord, that's really going above and beyond. Um, the sculpt work looks nice. He's an interesting figure. He's just like very decked out. And with this being new Eternia, this isn't quite classic. It's definitely a departure from, the um Revelation. I can't remember what the series one was called, but this is definitely dipping closer to the original design, but with a kind of like a, extreme redetailing. Um, Even with the skirt, like the loin cloth skirt thing, unless I'm wrong, it's asymmetrical. So yeah, I just noticed his skin has kind of like a metallic sheen to it too. Yeah, whoever designed this just put a lot of love into it. And then there's this cool feature where you can take a sword off. There's a hole in the back. You can stick it on his back. That's never been a plaything. So, um, and again, two sets of hands. So if you want to give him, kind of open hand look, you can do that also. So that is Merman. We've been really spoiled by this Masterverse line. It was recently announced that there's going to be, damn, what do they call it? Vintage or something like that. The Vintage Collection. Not to be confused with Star Wars Vintage Collection, not to be confused with everything else called Vintage Collection. And those figures are going to attempt to be Masterverse, but design wise adhere to the original toys and looks. And we've kind of gotten figures like that already. So I guess it's just going to mean more for the ones that haven't been done yet. Um, so we got He-Man, a Skeletor is coming, which is basically the San Diego Comic Con one, and obviously there'll be more coming. So I don't know if there's going to be more Revelation Netflix stuff. Also don't know if there's going to be another season. I think with the way the storyline was done, maybe it's wrapped up. I don't know. They could definitely start doing Shira stuff. There's a lot going on with Masters of the Universe. So much stuff. So if you're into Masters of the Universe, it is a great time to be alive. There's just more and more product coming out. Also, it's getting harder to figure out like, should I collect this line? Should I collect that line? Almost too much choice. So there you go. That's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.